LENs were first established 21 years ago as a way to support young people, especially those facing barriers into further education, employment and training.
Prior to LENs coming into being around the 99-2000, schools and TAFE institutes, learn locals or neighbourhood houses were trying to catch up and have programs for young people who are exiting schools. The Kirby Review sought to bring everything together, creating the qualification called the VCAL, but in the main, creating the LEN network.
Young people in Maribyrnong and Moonee Valley were missing out on opportunities because different organisations weren't coordinating. The lack of opportunities was particularly affecting young people from low socioeconomic backgrounds and those with fewer networks in the inner west of Melbourne. Through its programs over the years, mmvllen has been successful at bridging the gap, bringing those organisations together and giving young people opportunities they would otherwise not have access to.
I think the LEN's been able to have an impact on different levels. I think from a local community aspect, it's been able to better connect schools with common purpose, and that's something that happened less often in the past, that schools were working as much more independent silos. But it's also able to bring a very place-based focus to the work, and sometimes we work in such big systems, like as part of the whole Department of Education. It's a massive system and it can lose sight of some of the specific needs of really local areas and what some of the local solutions to problems might be. And I think the LEN's very well placed to actually address some of those issues.
When I was working at Kangan Institute, I remember a phone call from Sue Fowler one day where Sue rang up and said, look, we've identified a whole lot of young women who are really keen to continue with their education, but they have babies. We brokered an arrangement with the Flemington Flats, the community centre there, that had a childcare centre. We rented space in the childcare centre, a classroom, and we developed and delivered probably one of the first young mums programs. That all started from a phone call by this LEN saying, here's a gap, here are some fantastic young women that want a chance, they want to learn and study and progress, what can we do to solve it? We developed a solution. That's what the LEN does, brings parties together to solve a local problem to help young people in this area achieve.
The Youth Mentoring Assisted Pathways program that was already running by the time I got there, that Sue was instrumental in getting off the ground and coordinating in the region, it was an incredible piece of work. It was a project that supported hundreds of young people each year. It worked in over 13 schools, I think, at one point, every single year. And it had community volunteers involved, the schools, the young people doing youth work certificates. Like, it just generated quite a buzz in the community. And it was awesome to see that play out on the ground.
What makes mmvllen unique is the ability to engage with local stakeholders, assess the data, assess the environment, and understand where are the gaps and where are the opportunities to respond. Today we have a range of tailored programs that prepare students for their working lives. The World of Work Supported Pathways program supports young people with learning difficulties in mainstream schools. Our World of Work English as an additional language program works with newly arrived young people in Melbourne's inner west. Try a Trade Expos, 10 years in, serves schools across the whole district and bring hundreds of students into contact with industry in practical ways.
Over the years, I've seen the value that the LEN adds to schools in establishing quality relationships, both in industry and also community. Relationships that are ongoing, where students benefit and also community organisations benefit. They have a real overview of lots of different aspects that can contribute to school life. So they're connected with schools in the local area, they're connected to industry, they're connected to community partnerships, they've got amazing work placement opportunities. They're easy to work with, they're knowledgeable, they're personable. it's been an absolute blessing to have them.
For young people both in and out of school, we know how valuable it is to have opportunities to experience a workplace, to increase their skills and knowledge, and to support their journey to meaningful employment. Our programs incorporate work placement and offer supported career mentoring in ways that are flexible and tailored to individual young people.
We hired a few students through the program, and one is already a third-year apprentice. We enjoy it, I enjoy it, because again, it's a two-way street. So if I can actually see that this person is willing to learn, and if I can see that whatever advice I given to him or her takes it on board, and next time I see that he's using that technique, yes, it's worthwhile, absolutely.
When I first started the program, I didn't have a job. I was straight out of high school and I was struggling to even land interviews. And now I have a job and I'm doing a clerkship in relation to my degree, and I'm able to also get multiple interviews as well. And that was because of my mentor and the help she's given me. Yeah, we have a lot of similarities and we're just able to connect, and Laura did a great job in matching our personalities and our interests. So we were able to just, have conversations outside of finding a job, outside of her assisting me with my applications. We were just able to connect.
I think I've gained a lot from being a mentor. I've gained just the pride in getting to see someone reach their potential and just keep going, and how much sort of resilience she has. It's really just fabulous watching her grow and seize opportunities. I'd encourage anyone to get involved. You don't need any special knowledge or training.
The program is important for young people because unemployment is on the rise. And I feel like any opportunity that allows young people to get that experience in the workforce is important. When I graduated high school, I felt it hard to get a job. And when the YMCP program came in, it was my first time getting a placement, right? And working in the field. I was able to leave the placement with a lot of skills, and also I was able to build a lot of networks and connections, and that really helped me moving forward in my career.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone over the past 21 years for joining with us in our endeavours to support education, training and employment for the young people in our region. We'd like to specifically thank the Department of Education and Training, the Maribyrnong City Council and the Moonee Valley City Council, and all the local schools. Also the RTOs and GTOs, local employers and community organisations, and all the young people who have participated in our programs.
Moving forward, we are looking to continue building connections in our community in order to serve young people. As part of our 21st celebrations, we're hoping for pledges from employers, schools and community organisations. There are many ways to pledge, such as work experience or placement, participating in an industry tour or guest speaking.
I would encourage employers to get involved because young people need the experience to go out into the workforce. Plus it allows them to be in an environment that they might not necessarily have the opportunity to access. And it also is mutually beneficial for the employer because they then get to see things from a different perspective, and young people have a lot to give in that respect.
We encourage you to offer a pledge and start the conversation. There are so many great opportunities for you to engage with the next generation of workers. So pledge today.